Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope you all are fine. Today's our offline class is about various methods of contraception or methods of birth control. As we have discussed about it in our previous class, that contraceptive methods we categorize into two types. Number A, spacing or temporary methods. Number B, temporary or permanent methods. Under category first, that is spacing or temporary methods, we have discussed about natural methods, we have discussed about barrier methods, as well we have discussed about the chemical methods of birth control. Now today's our topic is about intrauterine devices, IUDs, or intrauterine contraceptive devices, IUCDs. Now what are these IUDs or IUCDs? These devices are made of plastic, metal, or both, and are inserted into the uterus to prevent conception. Intrauterine devices or IUDs are called loops, spirals, rings, bows, shields, or tees, depending upon their shape. IUDs or intrauterine devices are of three types. Number one, inert. Number two, copper releasing. Number three, hormone releasing. Now, first, inert IUDs, that is, inert intrauterine devices. These devices are made up of polyethylene impregnated with barium sulfate or stainless steel. For example, lips loop. Then we have copper IUDs, commonly known as copper teas. These devices have ionized copper, which slowly diffuses at the rate of 50 micrograms per day. It has a local anti-fertility effect by bringing about release of toxic cytokines. These suppress sperm mobility and their ability to fertilize the ovum. These devices are replaced after 3 to 5 years. However, there are other devices which remain for a longer periods. For example, we have copper T380A. It has a replacement period of 7 to 10 years. Copper T200, multi-load copper T250, copper T380, etc. Now we have hormone releasing IUDs. These include progesterone IUD, for example, Progesta Cert, and levonorgestrel IUD, for example, LNG20. These devices release small quantities of hormones which suppress endometrial activities and changes in cervical mucus, cause anovulation, and insufficient luteal activity. Another method of birth control, that is oral contraceptives or oral pills. Oral contraceptives or oral pills are the preparations containing either progestin or progestogen or synthetic progesterone alone, or a combination of progestogen and estrogen or estrogen. These pills are taken orally for 21 days in a menstrual cycle starting from 5th day and ending on 25th day. It is advisable to restart the course after a gap of 7 days, irrespective of the onset or non-onset of menstruation during the pill-free days. When a pill is missed, it should be taken whenever one remembers, sometimes two at a time. Hormonal pills act by following ways. Number first, inhibition of ovulation. Number two, alteration in the uterine endometrium to make it unsuitable for implantation. Number three, changes in cervical mucus, impairing its ability to allow passage and transport of sperms. Number four, inhibition of motility and secretory activity of fallopian tubes. Now, various types of oral contraceptive pills. Oral pills are of two types. Number A, combined pills. Number B, mini pills. Combined pills. Number one. Combined pills contain both estrogen and progestin. They are synthetic products. Estrogen is an ovulatory, that is, it inhibits FSH production. Progestin is also an ovulatory, it inhibits LH production. Most commonly used estrogen is ethinyl estradiol or menstranol. Most common progestin is levonorgestrel or desogestrel. Maladi, Mala N are commonly used combined pills. Now, mini pills. These pills contain progestin only without estrogen. These pills should be taken daily without break. For example, POP. Saheli, a non-steroidal preparation. Centroman is taken twice a week after an initial intake of twice a week dose for 3 months. Saheli has been developed at CDRI Lucknow, that is Central Drug Research Institute. Now we have another method of birth control, that is the injectable contraceptives. Progesterone derivative injections, these are actually injectable contraceptives are actually progesterone derivative injections. There are two types of progestin preparations which are used singly. Number one, depot medroxy progesterone acetate DMPA. Its dosage is 150 milligrams every 3 months or 300 milligrams every 6 months. Number second is norethiciterne N-anthate, NETEN abbreviation. Its dosage is 200 mg every day, 2 months. Then we have cyclophem and Mesigna. These are combined injectable contraceptives given once every month. They contain progestin preparation DMPA 25 mg and or NETEN 50 mg as well as estradiol 5 mg. There are other various methods. Inshallah, those will be in our next offline class. Thanks for being with me.